Hey, welcome back to gggaming. So here we are for our first showcase on the 7-star Tera Raid bots, which is Baxcalibur, brand new today. Absolutely amazing. This one is going to be Koraidon. It's the best fighting type legendary in the game. Of course he is going to wreck this thing. Going to show you how it's done. Let's do it. So let's jump into the summary and talk about our Koraidon. So we're going to go fighting Tera with the Shell Bell as a held item. You could swap that up for the Metronome if you want to experiment a little bit and do a little bit more damage. But we'll play this safe and we'll go Shell Bell. We're going to run Drain Punch, Collision Course. Go ahead and put a few power points into Collision Course because that standard 5, bump it up to 8 because we're going to use that as our primary move since we're running the Shell Bell. And then Sword Dance and Breaking Swipe. The best part about this Breaking Swipe thing is it's guaranteed to lower the attack, and this Baxcalibur is full 100% physical attack. So that is going to help us a ton in this fight, along with the Intimidate NPCs and everything else that we got. Now your EV spread, this is my normal build, so it's just full HP, full attack. If you have an extra Koraidon sitting around and you want to run full defense, full attack, go right ahead, but otherwise you're good with this. Get your stat numbers somewhat the same as mine, and you're good. Let's get over and do this fight, and I'm going to show you how it's done. All right, here we go. We got our party lock. We got our Intimidate NPC, even in the bonus Toxapex with Chilling Water. So this is going to be good. All right, so stuff's going to happen. He's going to use Sword Dance. Star Raptor's Intimidate's going to trigger, keeping that Sword Dance from going +2. It's actually only +1, which is nice. Thank you very much for that. So there you go. So what are we going to do? We are going to start with a Breaking Swipe to even out his attack. Completely cancel that Sword Dance before he ever has any chance to do anything with it. He's going to hit us with a very strong move. We survived. You may not, depending on your stats and a little bit of RNG. You might get knocked out right there. That's okay. So this just gives us the bonus move. We do want to get knocked out because that will push the timer past the point where he resets our stats, which is important. All right. Another little swipe there, and then he's going to knock us out. Good. Right on cue. Here goes the reset, as we wanted. Now, he will not reset our stats again until 60% HP. We got plenty of time here, all the time, actually, to get ourselves buffed up and get through this shield before he resets our stats again. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to use Breaking Swipe again, just to finish building our Tera. And we're full HP anyway, so yeah. He's definitely negative attack. So as long as you don't get critical hit, you can take these hits right here. So now I'm going to go into Tera. We're going to Tera immediately, so we lose the weakness to that Dragon type, all right? As well as to the Ice type that he has. So Tera into that Sword Dance. Important. We got to get our Sword Dance, maxed out. We got to get our attack maxed out. We're going to go 3 of those. We'll rotate it with Drain Punch if needed to keep our HP nice and high. Because we do have to guard against those critical hits. And then we're going to use Collision Course to break this shield. There we go. Much more reasonable. We should be able to do 3 Sword Dances in a row here without being too crazy. But if you get to that 50% HP or lower mark, go ahead and throw in the Drain Punch, which I think we're going to. Yeah, so see, we hit the 50%, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Drain Punch. Just guarding against the critical hit. That's all we're doing. It'll fully heal us, no problem. All right. And we'll get our last Sword Dance here. Now we're ready to begin the Collision Course. Crushing. That's the only move that we're going to use. Take a look. He's -5. We are +6. Absolutely amazing. Because we chose to use the Shell Bell as a held item, the damage from Collision Course will heal us. This is where I said you could experiment with some other items. Expert Belt, Black Belt, Metronome, and maybe work your way through the shield a lot faster. But for the sake of this on day 1 in the video, I'm sure I will change off of the Shell Bell and go to something more with heavier damage. But for the sake of this and consistency, we're gonna run with the healing and show you how quickly and easily you can get through this. So pretty much 3 collision courses, we're gonna have the shield broke. Pretty close to it. Alright, and that should break the shield. There we go. Alright, so I think we've also pushed the reset, so he's going to reset our stats along with that shield break, which pretty much is pretty consistent to when that happens. There we go. So because of the shield break, we do get a free move, so we will be able to take advantage of that to reapply a couple sword dances. We're not going to go full on the sword dance. We'll do 2 of them. We're going to use this free move right here, plus 1 more, because he's going to reset our stats again at 40% HP. But just for the sake of getting through it a little bit faster and the free move, we're going to use 2 here. And then we're going to resume damage. Right into a nice collision. And this should... Oh yeah, definitely. Because of a critical hit. It's going to reset our stats again now. Alright, and this is also going to trigger his his next sword dance, which he's nice enough to use after the rush. So thank you for that. But he didn't do it beforehand. Alright, so let's take a look after that sword dance. He's still negative attack with 1 Intimidate NPC, but also Toxapex using Chilling Water. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go sword dance. One sword dance here, and we're going to be good to go. You can use Drain Punch to finish it out, or the Collision Course if you get the opportunity. But keep oof, that critical hit. Dang it! Let's see what I did. Then we're good, and then he immediately critical hits us. Oh, rude. But as you see, we're pretty clear at this point. Should be able to handle this no problem. 1 hit there. That was a critical, but it fully healed us. And we're taking pretty much no damage here, so. Barring a critical hit, you're in good shape. Let's just run into another collision course. You could use more sword dance if you wanted to, just for the exclamation. You play it however you want. We'll see if this knocks him out. So close. Let's take 1 more. Maybe the NPCs will finish it. Probably not, considering they're all knocked out. Hey, there's a crunch. Alrighty, there you have it. Koraidon. Nice and easy, clean. Get yourself 1 Intimidate NPC, build it like this, run it like this, and you're good to go. Easy solo. Hit that like button just because you can. Hit the sub button if you have not. Check out the other showcases. Let me know what other builds you're using that really work well against this guy. And we'll see you in the next one. There he goes. There he goes. Got through a whole spiel and he didn't even faint. See ya.